here's my weather report for today. It's 30 degrees, and it's actually lightly snowing. I mean, nothing major. I haven't really had to pop the wipers on so many times, but it's snowing. So much for our version of spring. I guess that's all over. Can I go? Nope, sure can't. No, I can. Bye-bye. Sorry, bear with me for a second there. I got a 1.6 liter. You gotta roll this boat up, otherwise it's not gonna happen. You can barely outrun traffic. Sounds a good game though. Sounds like I should be going 300 miles an hour at this point. But I'm not. Anyways, yeah, I would like to see summer. I'm all done with the winter thing. I don't even want spring anymore. I'm done with that. I just skip right through spring. Because right now all spring is doing is my dirt road is making my car, which is white, brown. Now before you go thinking, well, idiot, what are you doing with a white car and a dirt road? To tell you the honest truth, a white car is about the best color that you could possibly have for living on a dirt road. You wouldn't think so. You'd think like a darker color, but you'd be wrong. Because I've had darker colors, and the dirt shows up like crazy. With a white car, it eventually changes color over time. So it's a real gradual thing. It sneaks up on you. You know, like a month and a half later, I'll have people say, "Oh, that's cool. When'd you get the brown car?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, been for a while." And then you wash it off, and they're like, "Wow, well, that car looks really nice." And it really doesn't. It's been washed. And I actually don't wash my car often enough, so it really does get brown at times. I don't worry too much about that. I figured this car makes it all the way through the winter. I'll be happy with that, and so far it has. I got a little bit of rust on the trunk lid so far, but nothing major. Nothing like what I was thinking I was going to get. I figured with all the salt that we have on the roads here up in the Northeast, I figured this was going to be nothing but a little crispy piece of beer can left by the time I got done. But it's actually doing pretty well. I'm happy with it. I think, to be honest, although this is the first summer this car has ever seen. This was a Florida car. It got shipped up to New York, and then the guy who had it in New York, he only drove it in the summers. So I took this nice little cherry car and then made it into a winter beater. Nice. I've always done that. I've always had sports cars that I carried right through the winter, and I've never had a problem with it. I don't ever remember getting stuck in the sports cars. I remember when I lived in Pennsylvania, I lived in the Blue Ridge Mountains. I had people that were driving around in full-size trucks, and they'd be all over the road. I'd be in my little sports car driving up the side of the mountain. Nothing, no problem at all. Of course, I always bought decent tires, so that's helpful. But I also didn't, like a lot of these guys would throw it into four-wheel drive, and all of a sudden they're, I'm invincible. No, you're not invincible. You still can't just floor it and then give it your best shot. Hey, Miata. That's all I can do. Anyways, that's, I had no idea where I was going with this. But I guess that'll be about that for that. So, short and sweet of the subject was crappy weather, done with spring, just soon be in summer. Now.